It doesn't fire bullets. It fires lightning, shaped, contained, and hurled through the air like a spear of raw electricity. This is the Arc Spine, a next-generation directed energy rifle built around one wild idea. What if a weapon could launch electricity as its projectile, and do it with zero recoil? Engineers chasing the Arc Spine concept have one mission: replace kinetic ammo with controlled plasma arcs. Traditional rifles rely on explosions, pressure, and force. The Arc Spine doesn't need any of that. Instead, it uses ionized air channels, tiny paths of charged particles, to guide electrical discharges like rails in the sky. It starts with a laser pre-pulse, a dim beam invisible to the naked eye. That beam ionizes the air between the rifle and its target, creating a conductive lane. Then comes the strike, a pulse of electricity traveling down that lane with the speed of a lightning bolt and the accuracy of a sniper shot. No casing, no powder, no recoil, just pure energy on command. The inner architecture looks like science fiction folded into a weapon frame. A graphene supercapacitor pack feeds the rifle, releasing short bursts of extreme power. A coil assembly, think of it as a spinal column of electromagnets, compresses and shapes the pulse. By the time the arc fires, it's a narrow, concentrated bolt able to melt steel or overload electronics from meters away. The lack of recoil isn't magic, it's physics. Since there's no projectile mass being pushed forward, the rifle doesn't kick back. That gives it sniper-level precision even for operators with minimal training. For militaries, police, and special operations teams, that level of control changes everything. But the Arc Spine isn't just for destroying hardware. One of its strongest advantages is EMP effect on demand. A low-power arc can fry drone swarms, cameras, sensors, or vehicles without damaging structures or risking collateral injury. Higher power settings? They create a concentrated plasma burst hot enough to punch through armor plates. Cooling is the biggest enemy. The supercapacitors output extreme heat, and repeated firing can warp internal coils. Engineers are testing liquid nitrogen microchannels and phase-change cooling gels to keep the rifle stable. Battery life is another challenge. Lightning doesn't come cheap. Early models fire a dozen shots before they need a rapid swap power pack. But the most controversial feature? Arc Spine shots leave almost no forensic trace. No casings, no residue, no traditional bullet trajectory. Only a scorch mark from the plasma strike. That scares regulators as much as it excites defense contractors. Future military doctrine imagines squads equipped with Arc Spine rifles operating as mobile anti-drone units, electronic warfare specialists, and breaching teams. A single soldier could melt through a steel lock, blind a camera grid, drop a drone swarm, and engage armored targets, all with one weapon. And beyond warfare, disaster response agencies see potential too. A softened pulse could cut through metal debris without sending shrapnel flying. Emergency crews could open collapsed structures safely and instantly. The Arc Spine represents a shift from weapons that fire objects to weapons that fire physics. No recoil, no bullets, just shaped electricity ripping across the battlefield like tame lightning. Because the future of firepower won't always explode, sometimes it strikes.